What's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? Get my stuff all sorted here. And then, let's get to it. See if we can't break this thing today. I'm not sure what happened with the end of the last run. It seemed like at 140, the enemies became immune to pierce or something. What do we want to try out this time? I think the boom barrels actually do really, really good. Let's just start off with that, see what we can do. What do we want here? That lightning does hit really hard. You know what, screw it. Let's try the lightning. What do we got? Let's just go slugs. Need to get some more projectiles in here to get over the hump. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Yeah, that's a lose. Oof. Oh, wow. Really light on the projectiles again. This might be a bit of a bunk start as well. You know, we got a bounce in there, which is nice. Shrapnel, I think, is probably going to end up saving the day. The damage per speed is not going to do much for me. Let's get a shrapnel up there. You know what? Let's do this instead. Or you know what? Let's not. Let's go slugs. Not getting any help here. Need to get a bunch of projectiles in the drop list so we can get through and start getting something built out here. There's a little something else. Go like that. There we go. Now we're starting to fill in a little. All right, we got a new slot. Let's just get our mutation slot open. That way, hopefully, we can start mutating right away. All right, here we go. Now we're looking good. See, let's throw that in there and let it start mutating. What else? Let's go ahead and combine those and free up a couple of slots. I want to get something else mutating as well, but not sure what yet. Oh, screw it. We'll do the saw blades. And we'll go like that. We got a bounce and a sticky here too, which is nice. Let's throw the sticky there. And we'll throw the bounce there. Man, decisions. Let's do this. I chose electric, and we're just not getting the electric projectiles. Save some of this stuff, I guess. I think we're over the hump anyway. We got some good stuff here. I'll get one upgrade on this and then combine those. I'd like to get this in here, though. You know, I just don't feel like the shrapnel is doing anything for me. Or this cluster bomb. Let's get that in there. Get an extra projectile on the energy ball, at least. And we got shrapnel bounce in there as well. So let's... We got 3 shrapnel bounces now. That should be nice. Can throw that in there. Feel like we should save that for now, just in case. Did I have another? Thought I had another fireball. I guess I don't. That's alright. Save that one for the moment. Alright, let's go lightning 2 again. I still want to try to get that lightning projectile and kind of base things off of it, but... What up, Mr. Lorenthal? How you doing, man? I debated on grinding out a little bit more Torchlight Infinite today. Just throw those up there. We got to get, what, one more upgrade on one of those. So I'll just leave this. Actually, we can pull this out. Let me throw that in. Think you messed up your build? I actually finally got... I've been having just terrible luck crafting... pardon me, crafting my weapons. I've got a priceless weapon I'm working on now. And, let's see. Let's get rid of those. I got a priceless weapon I'm working on. And I've just had really awful luck rolling it. Let's see, where do we want to squeeze this in? We can do this. And then that lets me do that. This is the projectile I want to go with. But I don't want to work it all the way up from the bottom up. I might have to. Let's see, I'll save it for now and just see if I get anything else. Yeah, anyway, I've been having terrible luck. If I would have known now, I would have just saved up and bought a weapon. Like, to get a full tier 0 weapon, it's like between 6,000 and 7,000 FE. And I'm over 7,000 invested into my current one weapon. Just terrible. Lightning range, we're going to want that for when we start using it. I think we can start getting rid of some of these other trashy projectiles. You know what? Actually do that. We'll go to the barrel until we get those squared away. Wow. We're getting stuff. Look at this bad boy. You know what? I think we just start upgrading that. So let's start upgrading that too. Alright, I think we go extra size on that. And let's just do the pierces and bounces here. Alright, let's see. Unlock a top side cannon slot. See what, we're gonna want one more upgrade on that. I'll wait and get these upgraded before I merge them. I feel like I should do that here too. So we'll get move speed. Wow. Still can't get a better lightning mod though. Or a lightning weapon. I want this electric boogaloo thingy. Alright, let's get our one more in right here for the time being. It was a complete 500 waves achievement. Alright, now we can upgrade this. What do we want to put in there? Well, let's throw that in there. Oh wow, look at these. We got some good projectiles here. We'll just do that for now. Wow, man, we're all the way up. We're getting all the lightning stuff, but we're not getting the actual lightning projectiles at all. All right, we got some good stuff here. Well, let's do this. And we can combine these. I can always add these into something else, but that takes up a slot where I get that by default here. Tough call. Yeah, 2 Pierce of different ranks. They stack. Like this one gives 2 Pierces, this one gives 3. So it's a total of 5 Pierces altogether. You know what? Let me save that just in case. Alright, well, we finally got the projectile that I wanted. Now I'm tempted, do I just get this upgraded now, or do I hold out for a better one? Part of me feels like I just get this upgraded right now. And we want, I think damage ideally is what we want on that. Size and move speed. Let's go move speed. This I don't feel like is doing anything for me now. Just throw that in for the time being. Let's take a new top slot to get this all jacked. We'll give it some zaps. Let's just leave it. Oh shit. This is wave 25. I don't remember there being large mobs on wave 25, but apparently there are. We got a cabbage. I think we're gonna just pass on that cabbage though. Just let it fly again. One more and we could change that. Let's try to get through one more wave. And we got move speed again. All right. We'll get this loaded up and we'll throw this in here. Let's go like this for the time being. Actually, you know what? Or yeah, let's get that upgraded. So now we got zaps. I feel like I can get rid of some of these. What do we got? Got zap bounce and zap range. They don't feel like they're doing all that great. It's not as much upfront damage as the deal. Let's do this. I think with the zaps, you got to really get over the hump with them. Their projectile damage is just not... Actually, I don't think it does any projectile damage. I mean, we made it, but boy, that was sketchy. I don't know how much longer we're going to make it with this, Oof. Man, so close. We're just not really putting out a lot of damage, you know? Yeah, this is it. I don't know. I'm not sold on the electric projectile. I know the scaling on it goes up really, really high. But it's just, I feel like it's just really difficult to get through the early game and kind of get over the hump. Lost our barrier already. Try that. See, we got a knockback and a freeze. In a teleport, for that matter. Throw these up here for now. God, man, it's just getting so close. I don't know what we want to do for a main projectile yet. Gonna have to make some decisions soon, though. What do we want? Let's go bounce again. I think that's the safest bet. Oof, my God, that was close. I don't think I'll use this for anything, but... Oh, I had another green shrapnel I should have saved. That's alright. Oh! Over. Boo! Having a hard time getting over the hump today, huh? Yeah, this game is crazy addicting. Lost our barrier. On wave 2. Let's actually move those. These energy balls do the most damage up front. Oof, good lord, man. What the hell? It's not giving me anything. Wow. Let's leave that. Let's go with this bad boy since we got it right up front. Wow. We're getting crazy stuff here. If we go into that, it gets the speed bonus. So that could end up being good. Let's clear out some of this stuff. God, it's so sketchy. Oof, my goodness. I don't even think we need that. Alright, what do we got? We can go bounce again. I still don't... I'm assuming I'm going to want to make the brass ball my main projectile. Let's actually go teleport. We're going to want to get up to bounce 3 eventually. God dang it, man. It's so sketchy close. All right, here we go. Nope. God dang it, man. Just cannot get a break here. No. No, if it's not, while it's mutating, it's out of the... It is not in the picture at all. It's got to be down here or up here to be loaded, kind of loaded into the barrel. Stupid cabbages, man. Well, that's huge. Extra mutation slot, but what do we even start mutating? I mean, we can try the brass balls again. Or we can try these energy balls. You know what? Let's try the brass balls again. Let's do that. Screw it. That's huge. Of course, the game just wants to keep feeding me cabbage here. Alright, so we can put that up front and put that there on the sticky. I guess might as well save that one. And then there's another speed. If we're going to go brass balls, that will be a good one. And get a free bounce out of that. Might as well take it. Get that freeze squared away quick. Alright, now there's bounce 2. We need to get to bounce 3 before we're crazy. Damn. What do we get rid of? Well, we can throw that there and put that there. Actually, we'll swap those. Give the brass ball another projectile here. Yeah, we can start getting rid of stuff here. So let's go like that. Get these out of here. We just put that one up there for now. Man, tough call on what to do here. Let's do this. I don't know if we're going to want to go with that growth per bounce for anything. Guess I can save it just in case. Alright, we'll go top slot. We'll just throw that in there. Do we save that? I don't think we need to. We got two. Well, actually, we can do this. Wow. Getting the fatty upgrades. I feel like this can go away. I'm not sure we even need those anymore. All right, do we start working on one of these to replace that? Let's do that. And there's the bounce 3. What up, Dizzy? How you doing? Damage, I like it. You know what? I feel like we can get rid of these. Go with knockback. What do I swap out here? Let's do that for now, just to get the projectile. And we'll take this one for another one of these. We'll save that for the moment. Oh, come on now. Alright, there's our upgrade there. Alright, that gives us a bunch of extra pierces and bounces. I'm not even going to bother saving the green multis anymore. Let's get extra drops this time. See if that helps us out any. Base damage. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll throw that in there and hope we get another 3-star one. This is, could be a tough wave. Let's get knocked back in just in case. There we go. Yeah, that was easy. I'm going to wait and get one more upgrade on one of these before I merge them. Should I go ahead and do this one? Screw it. Let's just go ahead and do it. We lose a projectile there. Guess we can go size. We can get size back in. Wow, look at all the bouncy balls. And there's the 3 that we needed. That's hot. I don't think we need those bouncy balls. Let's start working on this. We need one more upgrade there, and we can combine with that. Alright, there's our one upgrade there. So we want to go like that. I guess we can start working on these size ones. What do we want to do? Let's go one more top slot. Actually, there's a blue Pierce that we need. Actually, we don't even need it. Let's actually do that. That way we can merge those Pierces. And then let's go top slot. Alright, we can merge those now. Oop, forgot to fill one of the slots. Should be alright with crabs only. Alright, we don't need another upgrade on that. Let's just throw it there for now until we get a blue one or two greens. Let's do this. And then we'll take this, and the shrapnel should remove the shield. Actually swap that right there. Wow, look at that. Definitely keep that. That's nice. Alright, and we got this upgraded now. Let's throw that in there. Wow, we got a purple size increase. And you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go ahead and combine these. Alright, we getting it now. Just gonna let that go all the way to 4 before I swap them. Ban the bot here real quick. Our first Twitch bot of the day. Very nice. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape right now. If we get the bounce multiply, I think we're good for a while. Keep taking the shrapnel bounce on those guys. Oh, and shit. A 4-star one even. Wow. Well, we gotta take that. Let's just pop it in right there for now. All right, that's tremendous. I have played Core Keeper. Super fun. This game is just, it's super addicting. Now, the downside of this game is once you beat it, you kind of beat it. Once you figure out the recipes of what you're, what you're looking for each time. Don't really need to keep those or that since we got that bad boy. And we got a purple pierce already, so we don't need to do anything with that. Just let that kick off one more time. Yeah, Core Keeper's super fun. I tell you what game I'm really looking forward to is that Moonlighter 2. It comes out in a few weeks. We got 2 pierces and 2 bounces. Let's take it. Don't want to upgrade that. Yeah, I could have thrown in the green and upgraded the pink one, but I'm hoping to get a better one. That way I don't have to keep up converting. We can throw this in and just hopefully throw nothing but pierce on it. That way when it sticks to the walls, multiple enemies can run through it. Oh, for sure. Cassera the same. Alright, we got a purple pierce. We got another shrapnel bounce. Wave 43. The next rough wave will be wave 50. Oh, wow. Another purple pierce. Holy crap. We're looking better and better. In fact, I'm going to prioritize that. Feels kind of a shame to throw a blue multiplied damage away. You know what? Let's just get rid of that one. Because we got the purple one now. There's another purple Pierce. I'm not going to take it, though. Alright, so we got that now. Do you want to upgrade this first? I feel like, why not? Where's the third one? 2. Oh, it's up here. Unlock another bottom slot. Just do that, I guess. We're probably at the point where the side guns are not really doing very much. Ooh, it's shiny. Well, let's go there. The thought is be able to dot up the grasshoppers. As they run through. Another shrapnel bounce. Let's just prioritize this one and get it knocked out. We're getting a massive amount of shrapnel going. So we don't need that in there anymore. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, wow. Look at that. Now we can throw that in there. We'll throw this in here. Throw that in there. Do we want to go back on these pierces? Oh, man. I need 2 blue ones. I'll be able to turn that into a legendary. I like it. I think this is going to hold up through 50 anyway, for sure. All right, well, here goes 50 anyway. Well, we wrecked 50. Holy crap. Alright. We can leave all that stuff. Let's just let it fly. Don't think we need another Pierce because we've already got a legendary one there. We will take that though. Let the frame rate drops begin. We have arrived. I'd like to get that multi-bullet. Screw it, let's take it. I don't feel like I need the bounce. Definitely don't need that anymore. We can just trash it. All right, we getting it now. All right, what do we want to go for? I feel like now we start hitting the teleports to get that teleport damage. Swap those back. That'll be one less wave. We got a blue knockback. Let's take the blue knockback. Screw it. We can start upgrading those next. And I don't need that one in there. In fact, let's just do that. There's another blue knockback. I gotta take it, right? 3 hits to destroy the shield. Well, let's see how good this shrapnel is. Yeah, it's taking the shields off really quick. Alright, and there's 5 upgrades on those, so I can save that one now. And let's start working on the knockback. Swap those. Here's our first damage per teleport. Oh man, another blue one. Wow, another blue knockback. Holy crap, man. I mean, definitely get rid of that. What do we want to go? We got 2 bounces. Let's go with a Pierce. And then that's the 5 upgrades for that one. I mean, we can force the issue with this blue knockback a little quicker. Wave 60. What do we do? So we can just throw that in for now and upgrade this. There's the other blue one we needed. Holy shit. Oh yeah, we beasted now. That was it, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need what? One more upgrade on one of those. If I get another legendary projectile, I may end up going with that. In fact, I'm tempted to throw this fireball in. It's more damage plus dot damage. I mean, that was what we needed there. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to start upgrading this? And throw it in there? We would want to get rid of the projectile speed then. Definitely hit the frame limit of the game. The thing is, if I look up, if I pull open my system resource monitor, it's not using hardly anything. 5-star damage. That would be a nice addition. Man, that's so good. 150% damage multi. Screw it, let's just take it. And I think I can prioritize that over the bouncy ball. Yeah, we are very close to full-on breaking this bad boy. I still feel like it's the move to switch over to fireballs. I don't mind getting rid of that damage based on speed one. Well, there's that. Swap those. Fix my mic here real quick, y'all. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. Well, there is that one. Guess we'll just throw that in for the time being. And let's start upgrading that and maybe think about switching that over. Yeah, they still have them. The only thing that was removed, pardon me, from the first game is, you remember that one that made it go back 2 tiles or whatever, Casser? So you could pump like projectiles and have it here and have it go back 2 tiles and it would hit projectiles again. They removed that one. But that's the only thing that, from what I've seen, that's the only thing that looks like it's been removed. I guess we'll just take the projectile just to have it. Or yeah, that's the one you're talking about, huh? Yeah, they changed that one. I think it was too busted. Now there's a new busted one. Of course, there's always going to be something broken, right? This is the new busted one. Multiply on bounce. It's like you get that going and you're instantly over wave 100 just from that alone, you know? Could take that teleport and start upgrading it. Just trash that one now. All right, what do we want to do? I feel like we go teleport and we swap this over to utility and have it teleporting enemies. If I get another 4-star brass ball, I'd stick with it, but I just feel like at the point I'm at, I'm going to be better off switching over this firebolt. Don't feel like we need that. Let's just keep these pumping here. Yeah, can't seem to get another 4-star brass ball. Don't need the Pierce. Well, you know it. You know that's how it works, Dizzy. I can't believe we're already at a slideshow. It's because of this one. It's just so busted. Oh, there it is. God, I wanted to get another 4-star one though, so I don't have to spend so many rounds mutating it. I'm gonna not take it. Unlock this bottom slot instead. Rip saw blade. Nothing worth looking at there. Here's a nice teleport enemy. We could get that in. Let's go ahead and take that. We'll put it there and get our bouncy balls teleporting the enemies at least. You know, we switch over to that fireball, and I bet it's going to drop the frames down to nothing. I mean, it's pretty much nothing right now. But I think that's going to make it even worse. Because it's going to have to calculate the burn damage too. I guess I could turn the numbers off and see if that helps. I'm not sure it'll help. We can't see them now anyway. Let's see. See if that helps the frames at all. There is another one of those. We don't need the blue teleporter, but we can use that. Do I upgrade it now? I might as well. Was going to try to mutate it first, but... I should have been saving all those 3-star brass balls. I probably would have gotten been able to make a purple one by now. Rip frames. Weird, it seemed like it actually got framier when I turned the numbers off. That doesn't seem right. All right, we got that bad boy capped out. Let's start working on... I wish I had the blue one now. The extra blue one. I'd throw it in while I upgraded this one. Let's get one upgrade on that, and we'll just do this. Actually... do that for now. Another big fatty damage boost. It's the game. That's what I was saying earlier. If you look at like if I pull up a resource monitor and look, like my CPU and GPU are not doing any work. Like they're both like below 15%. So it's just I think it's just the game's code. Oh, shoot. We only needed one upgrade on that multi-bullet. That's all right. It's this. If you don't use this multiply on bounce, the game runs really smooth, like all the way up to like wave 200. It's 100% that right there. It's just too many projectiles. Oh, it's one dude making it for sure. And throw that in. He's super cool. I've sent him emails quite frequently. Like, I've never talked to him on Discord or anything, but I have corresponded with him through emails, and he replies back to me just about every time I send him an email. Like, I sent him an email with a bunch of bugs in it, and he replied back to me with like full responses to all the bugs and what he did. I was pretty impressed by that, really. Guess let's take a free teleport. And we got to decide what we want to do here. Do I want to swap over to that? Let's see. Let's just see what happens. We'll throw that in there for now. Huh, it's not as good, huh? The projectile speed is so slow compared to the brass balls. Pardon me. I'm wondering, do I yoink this out now? Am I ever going to get another green multi-bullet? I think the projectile speed difference is pretty tremendous here. Oh shit. There's another purple knockback. The sticky's good if you use barrels. It definitely shuts down the grasshoppers. But that's about the only situation where it seems good. Alright, let's pull this out. Let's prioritize getting that upgraded. So let's just do that for now, because we only need one upgrade to combine them. What do we got on that one? Pierce, pierce, pierce. I guess let's go with a bounce. I said I wanted to keep that, so I got to start upgrading this. So let's do that. Get a free wave with the crabs. We could yoink that to have another blue one. I guess let's do it. Yeah, the damage per teleport definitely works better for the balls. And the knockback works better for the balls too, because it's hitting more targets. What do we want to upgrade next? If I could get another 4-star brass ball, maybe I'll start saving the 3s. I think I'd probably switch back. I feel like this is doing more damage. But I feel like the damage per teleport and then the knockback was better with the brass balls. All right. Another milestone wave here. See, I've got so many pierces. This makes me think that there's something janky. I've got so many pierces. There's no reason why these aren't piercing through. Something just feels not right. Knockback for the win, huh? Wondering, do I want to go more knockback? Get a second knockback mod in. What was that? It was 3 more? Yeah, let's swap those. Could probably get rid of the shrapnel soon. The shrapnel's so nice though with the shields, because it doesn't matter how much damage you do to the shields, you just have to hit it. So the shrapnel just removes those shields like instantly. But it's definitely to a point where the shrapnel's just not doing any damage. That would really break stuff if we threw that in. Said I was going to start taking the 3-star balls, so I guess let's do it. I feel like before 140, we're going to need more knockback. We don't need another upgrade there. I guess we can start upgrading that just in case I do use it. Wow, there's another one. That would just break things way too much. No chance the game will keep running if I threw that one in. Right, that is done. Seconds per frame. I think that's probably realistic. Guess we can throw this back in and let it continue a little more. Get these upgraded and see what we get before I make any more changes. I'm hoping to get either 2 3-stars or a 4-star before I swap back to them. Just can't get a break here, though, on the drops. Wave 100 up next. right, well, here goes. That's where the shrapnel just really shines, is on these shields, I feel like. This might be the end. I feel like you just can't get enough Pierce to get through these super dense packs. Like, that's 100 and some crabs all stacked on top of each other. Yeah, it's the end. Boo. I feel like you can't get enough Pierce. Because, I mean, that was a crazy amount of Pierce, right? What was that? There's 2. That's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 4, 5, 26, 8 to 9, 30 through 132, 36, 38, 42. That was 45 Pierces. And since it can't get through the pack, they're not teleporting to get the teleport damage upgrade. But yeah, I think the only answer there is doubling up on knockback. Alright, well, let's get another one going. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick first, though. Give me just a second here, and I'll be right back, y'all. Yeah, right. I am back. Get us a freshie started here. I want to go with the lightning, but there's one big problem. There's also a new projectile, which doesn't unlock until later. It's in the teleport tree. And I've never seen it. So I'm kind of curious about it. Screw it. Let's try the lightning again. Jeez, really? See, if I take the 50% more health, I'm certainly done for, but I'm going to try it anyway. We'll leave that. Since we're only on wave 2, I'm not in very far. I think it's too early to be taking a 50% health one, though. Yeah, maybe not. All right, there we go. Starting off with a fatty projectile. The problem with this projectile is I'm pretty sure the projectile itself doesn't do any damage. It seems like that anyway. It seems like only the lightning zap off of it is doing damage. I'm going to take the mutation slot too, because I'm going to want to be using them. In fact, let's get him going right now. Oh, wow. The thing with this is it scales the lightning damage as well. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Yeah, see, the problem with that one is the damage itself is just too low. So it's doing 20% of 2. Let's get that in there. See, and this is a huge damage multi because it's only 2 damage, but when the base is only 3, that's huge, you know? I'll save those, but hopefully I can get more flat damage on those. There we go. I'm not sold on this explosion either. That, and with it being based off projectile damage, it's not anything either, because the projectile damage is so low. Let's move it down. We'll take another zap. All right, here we go. Oh no! Woof! Good lord. Alright, let's take a pierce there, and we'll swap those. We can get one more upgrade on that, and then turn that purple. Alright, let's get that upgraded. Swap this one out. Start trashing projectiles. And then let's work on getting these upped. Lightning range, that can't be a bad thing, right? Let's go with a top slot here. We'll throw that in there. That will help for those grasshoppers quite a bit. A little larger projectile there. Oh shoot, I didn't need to leave my freezies in there. Now, what do we throw in? Well, we're going to need one more upgrade on that. I guess we just throw that in. Guess we can take that lightning range. Actually, we can do something with that. Let's get one more upgrade here. Actually, let's just go ahead and we'll prioritize that one first. Let's see, and then we got these. Lightning bounce. I feel like that would be quite helpful. So we only needed one more upgrade there. We can throw that in now. Let's go with this one and get lightning bounce added into the pool. Where is the third one? Oh, there it is. Let's throw that back in there for now. There's a bounce. It feels like that did pretty decent. Just let those keep running. I don't feel like that's going to do anything for me, having another bounce, but we'll take it. Keep that for now, too. Screw it, we'll keep that for now as well. Two bounces, we'll take that. I'm not sure yet. One thing I want to avoid is getting drawn into that 20% cyclone buff. Because 20% is not shit. Cyclone needs a way bigger buff than that, So that's one thing that I'm just trying to avoid, is getting drawn into that. And I got a real bad habit of getting drawn into that, to be honest, completely honest. I just like Cyclone so much, I love spin to win builds. Oh shit. Look at Mr. Schnazzy over here. I think we swap priorities. Let me just throw that in here for now. Screw that explosion, I ain't doing shit. Alright, here we go, wave 25. Oh man, wrecked it. Oh damn. Don't need that anymore. And we can put something else in here. Let's start working on this because we're going to be hopefully combining that soon. We don't even really need this anymore. I can combine it for up here or here. This doesn't look good. Gotta get flat. Let this guy upgrade before I swap him. That's 8. 7. This one is already slightly better than that one. Actually, you know what? What if we just did this? And we can just throw whatever in here for the time being. Yeah, man, I don't want to be upgrading these all the way from tier 1, but... I debated on RF as well. RF is fun, is the thing. It's a good it's a good clearing build. It's enjoyable to play, you know? I mean, it's tough to really complain too much about RF. It's just a good, fun build. It's got enough diversity into it where you can do some different things, you know? Start working on that Pierce. Never really anything wrong with RF, to be honest. I might do that too. I mean, I think I don't know what would work well with RF this season as far as that extra tree. The extra ascendancy tree. But it's never really a bad idea. You know, I should yoink that out now because I got too many upgrades on it. I mean, we can see if we get another base damage. If we do, then it will be better than that because I don't want the projectile speed on this one. I want it moving slow and zapping as many enemies as possible. Yeah, they haven't shown them all yet. I saw that there was a Path of Building update. So I'm not sure if they were able to get something data mined or what. All right, we got full damage on that. So that makes this better than that. I'll put that there. Get rid of these now since we got a super speed ball. We'll just throw that in there to get multiples. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should do that. Yeah, I don't know. I think that I think RF would be a pretty safe start. I mean, no doubt you'll be blasting red maps with practically no investment. What do we want to upgrade? I don't feel like I want the projectile speed at all. I mean, we could start working on that and just throw that there. Or do we take the extra projectile? I feel like we take the extra projectile. We don't need that pierce there. We don't have a third range yet. You know what? Screw those. Let's go full zap mode. Yeah, like with the lightning, it attacks once per second. So the slower it's moving, the more attacks it's going to have, you know? I'd love to get that lightning bouncing down here, though. You know what? We could do that and just get rid of one of these other projectiles. Like, let's just get rid of both of those. And let's go with more bounce. Let's go with some Pierce. I do have sticky and bounce there. So that's not something I should have done. Here, we'll do this. It's not doing too bad right now, but I think it's really going to struggle later on. Uzar with the sub. Thank you so much, Uzar. Yeah, I feel like when we get to those really, really dense mobs, you know what? I want to see how much that lightning's hitting for. It's hard to see it. You know what? Screw the barrels. I'm going to take that just for that. In fact, we can get that upgraded as well. You think about 80? I mean, we'll have to see if I'm even able to get through 50. Oh man, we got another fatty. It definitely feels like it's hitting really hard. Alright, Let's get one more on that, and then we'll merge them. Oh, shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's huge. Holy crap. That added so much clear in. God, I don't want to have to build any more of these from the ground up, but I really want another, I guess I'll save it. Just leave that there for the moment. Gonna ignore that freeze. I'm wondering if you just stack the shit out bounces and damage. Let me get one more up out of that. There's a purple Pierce. Do we take the Pierce? Why not? Not gonna upgrade those yet. It makes the lightning bounce between enemies, so instead of hitting one enemy, it's getting 4 bounces there, so it's hitting 5 enemies. And then I get another 3 bounces off of that. So it turns it into chain lightning, basically. That's what they should have actually called it, is chain. I think it would be a lot easier to understand then. All right, we can swap those because that one's a little better. Do we want another one of these Lobby ones? I don't think so. No, Pierce is the projectile itself. So like the big stick piercing through enemies. So of course the longer the base projectile stays alive, the more damage it does. Keep a range though. God, man, part of me wants to combine these, but I also don't want to waste all those upgrades I just put in. It would actually be a damage loss. Let's just do it. Screw it. We can go a more lightning range. Yeah, the lightning range is huge. Alright, well that was wave 50. I didn't even realize. That went very, very smoothly. And of course we get a big boy saw blade. We can throw that in here and replace this. Not even gonna... Do I want to bother keeping that? I guess I'll keep it just in case. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with it. Alright, we getting it now. Let's take that shrapnel, because we will want to upgrade that eventually. And we're nuking them now. What do we go into? I feel like we go into bounce now. I know that the damage per teleport works, but damage per bounce works also. We have to get the bounce 2 for it. Oof. The thing with these is these scale the lightning up as well. And get it doing crazy damage. Let's just throw these in here for now to free up space. You know what? I'm just not going to use that. I'm just going to get rid of it. Get rid of the temptation of it being there at all. Do we take the knockback? I feel like we do. Decisions. And lightning puts out really crazy good damage. All right. I'm gonna replace that one. I gotta make a decision on which one of these I keep. This one gets free pierce. And this one gets the extra damage. I think I just upgrade the saw blade and trash that firebolt when I get to it. Didn't put the knockback in. God dang it. We're gonna not be able to get through these guys, I think. Nope, it's over. Oh my God, we actually survived it. Holy crap. That was so close. Alright, let's just trash that. We'll move that in. Guess we can start upgrading one of those. God, it looks like I'm gonna have to build one of those from the ground up. Alright, let's trash that. Then we can do that. Then we can do that. And now we got two of them. One more blue one. And we can combine those into a legendary. Yeah, you don't aim. So kind of, but not really. Let's see. We want to let's get one upgrade on that so we can combine those. And then the knockback. You know what? Let's just put these up here. I want to start working on that knockback too, but I want to get this in there because that's just a straight damage multi. But I want to get some upgrades on it first. All right. Yoink this. Let's combine these. We've already got a good Pierce here. We get Pierce for free there. I feel like we're better off having Pierce here. But then, you know what? Let's just get rid of the sticky. Get both of those in. Throw these up here just in case we get another green one. Three hits, but I've still got the... Should still be all right there. I need to get this knockback in before 70, I think. Oh shit. We got it. Let's get rid of that. Crap, it rolled the projectile speed over. That's unfortunate. What do we throw in here? Just anything. And then we get our bounce upgraded too. I like it. Alright, I feel like I gotta get this in somewhere. Is it time to get rid of shrapnel? Might be able to get rid of shrapnel now. Let's see. See, our lightning is hitting for 770 now, it looks like. That is huge. And I think this damage per bounce actually affects the lightning damage. So let's pray that we get one of those. Growth per bounce. That's not what we want. We want this one, but we want a better one, other than that gray bullshit. We can throw that in there. No, we didn't need another upgrade there. Oops. But we definitely want to get knockback in. And where do we put knockback in? We need to get another blue multi-bullet that will free up a slot. We could let that start upgrading for now and get knockback in there. We're going to need one upgrade on one of those too. You know, I wonder if I want to go knockback here on the side cannons to get a little utility out of it. Well, that is doing no good now. Let's throw both of those knockbacks in there. We'll go with another lightning mod there. Or we could go with bounce, more bounce, or more range. We got choices. Let's do that. Get two extra bounces. And there is our third knockback. Don't need that. Don't need this. I feel like the knockback is better than that extra bounce. Yeah, I'm really hoping to get a blue or better one here. Just can't manage to get that other blue multi-bullet. Actually, you know what? Let's leave that one in and we'll upgrade this one. Decisions. Let's actually do this. That will free up an extra slot. I feel like the range, I don't need multiple range ones. Like one increased range is good enough, I feel like. Let's do that. And then that gives me another slot down here. We can get that back in. I don't think we're going to use these anymore, but I'll save them there. Now, what do I want to add in here? More bounces, right? Just leave that there for the moment. All right, wave 80. I wanted to see if this is going to get it on the knockback. Don't need that in there anymore either. God, what do I do? I feel like I should have added the shrapnel back in to get rid of the shields. Our knockback is not super strong. Oh no. Yep, you called it. Wave 80 was it. Game over. I know there's a way to make lightning work. I just haven't figured it out quite yet. Because the damage it does is just tremendous. But anyway, y'all, that is going to get it for me for today. Just a little shorty here with some D.P.S. WTF. I'll be live tomorrow, but I'm going to be getting a later start. The UFC fights tomorrow are in Abu Dhabi, and they start at 7 a.m. I'm going to be missing a few of the prelims, because I ain't getting out of bed that early. But anyway, that is going to get it for me for now, though. So thanks a ton for hanging out, y'all. Hopefully everyone's having a good Friday night. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, y'all.